So this is our third practice problem. 3,571 divided by 2. So your first step is, what is it? Yes, T-chart. 30 seconds, T-chart, go. Underline the first digit. You are looking for, can you use 3, yes or no? Yes, you can use 3 because 3 is greater than 2. We're looking for 3 in our T-chart. 3 falls in between 2 and 4. How do we know? 2, 3, 4. Remember, this first number always goes on top. Divide, multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring it on down and bring it on back. Bring it on down. We're going to bring down the 5, bring down the 7, bring down the 1. 5, 7, and 1. We have 3 arrows. So we're going to add 3 zeros. And yes, we know that these arrows are really zeros, but arrows are easier because it's a visual reminder that you need to bring these numbers down. So 1,000 times 2 is 2,000. What's your next step? Move it over. So we're working with 1, 5, 7, and 1. What's your first step? Underline the 1. So you ask yourself, can I use that 1, yes or no? No, I cannot use that 1. Why not? Because 1 is smaller than 2. So I'm going to underline the 1 and the 5. Can I use 15, yes or no? Yes, because 15 is greater than 2. So we are looking for 15 in our T-chart. So 15 is here, in between 14 and 16. How do I know? Because I can count up 14, 15, 16. So I know it's in between these two numbers. We're going to use the smaller set of numbers. So we will be using the 7 and the 14. This first number always goes on top. So that 7 will go on top of the 15. So our steps are divide, multiply. 7 times 2 is 14. Remember, that's that second number that we circled. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring it on down. So we're going to bring down the 1, the 7, and the 1. 15 minus 14 is 1, and we're going to bring down the 7, and we're going to bring down the 1. And our next step is we have 2 arrows, so we need 2 zeros. Okay? So you need to make sure that you finish one step before you move on to the next one. So this is 171. And what are your steps? Underline the first digit. Can you use 1, yes or no? No. Why not? Because it's too small. Can you use 17, yes or no? Yes. Why? Because 17 is greater than 2. So we are looking for 17 in our T-chart. 17 is in between 16 and 18. So we're going to circle the smaller set, 8 and 16. The 8 will always go on top, and we're going to work our way through divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So we're starting with divide. That first number is 8. It goes on top of the 17. multiply. 8 times 2 is 16. That's the other number that's circled in your T-chart. Subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring down the 1. I have one arrow, so I need 1, 0. And what's your next step? I'm going to move my 11 over. I'm going to underline the 1. And you're going to ask yourself, can I use it, yes or no? No, why not? Because it's too small, so now I have to use 11. So we are looking for 11 in our T-chart. 11 is here, in between 10 and 12. So I'm going to circle the smaller set, and remember that first number always goes on top. So we're going to put 5 on top of the 11. Divide. Multiply. 5 times 2 is 10. Subtract. Bring it on down and bring it on back. You don't have any more numbers to bring down. And 1 is not bigger than 2. That's how you know when your equation is what? Finished. So this is 1,785. With the remainder of 1. Questions? I hope that this has helped you with dividing using area model. Questions?